Good morning. Good morning. This is Melissa with Origins of Peace, and I am here for Empower Your Week. Listen, we are here for week 8. We've been doing this thing for a while. No, we're not in our normal time slot of 7 p.m. on Sunday evenings, and no, this is not our traditional setting, but we are getting it done. I will not lie to you and say that things have been smooth, but I will say that everything is possible. So wherever there is a will and a way, just know that I am here to get it done. I've gotten a lot of great feedback about Empower Your Week, so I wanted to make sure to keep it going, even if it did have to come in a different format. And all of that is due to scheduling changes, but as you put yourself out there more and you get more intentional about your goals, things will begin to open up and expand. And all I can say is that growing opportunities present a need to adjust your schedule every now and then. So that's where we are. That's currently what's happening at Origins of Peace. We are being stretched and we are growing in different areas. So we just got to get in and roll up our sleeves and get things done in the most creative and productive way that we can. So what I'm using this morning is a tool called ScreenPal. And for any of you entrepreneurs out there, this valuable resource was shared with me, so I wanted to pass it on to you. But it is a free platform. You can purchase an upgraded version, I believe. But this is the free service that allows you to present your material on screen and has this cute little circle with your face in it while you narrate your information. So that is what's happening right now. So as I stated, we are in week 8. So let's jump in and get things popping because it is important to empower your week. So I just want to start by asking, how is it going? How was your Sunday? Did you make it to church? Did you make it to whatever gathering opportunity you use to find strength and balance and get encouragement and inspiration for your week? Did you find time to rest and reflect and maybe spend some time with those who you love? Did you make time for that yesterday? Because Sundays are important for that. No matter how you believe and worship and whatever it is that you do, just to commune and commiserate with others, make sure that you do it on whatever front that is. I'll just be honest and say I had an opportunity to spend some time with my grandmama yesterday, and it's been several weeks since I had seen her. So we had an excellent time, just an excellent opportunity to slow down, sit on the front porch in the rocking chairs, and just kind of be with one another, just kind of catch up. And she was like, it's been so long since I've seen you. What's going on? And, you know, when your grandma says that, it was like, let me tighten myself up and sit down here and get some of these words of wisdom that my grandma about to lay on me. And it was so beautiful because I used to do the same thing with my great grandma. When I was young, growing up, she loved to sit on the front porch and just speak to everybody that walked past on the street or whoever drove down the road. She would just be sitting there and she would nod her head, you know, just in acknowledgement. And it felt similar to that. It just felt like a moment of reverence, a moment of honor, just to sit there because it's the same front porch. That house has been in our family for generations, so it just felt so familiar. But I say all that to say that I hope you had some time to rest and reflect yesterday. All right, so week 8, like I said, and our quote for this week is be mindful of intention. Intention is the seed that creates your future. Okay, so I am in a group called Strategic Success Series, and my good friend, Dr. Ebony Stone, is leading us through the process of planning for 2025. So each morning she drops a video. It's about 2 to 3 minutes long, but you have to take small actions to lead up to a bigger goal. And the bigger goal is to plan out the goals and the opportunities that you want to realize in 2025. So she challenged us a few weeks ago to come up with a word for our 2025. And I chose the word intention. I chose intention because with Origins of Peace on all the various platforms and in my email, on my email distribution list, I have a lot of followers, a lot of people who are engaged with the content. When I do pop-up shops, I always meet someone new. So that's always additional people that I'm bringing into the Origins of Peace community. But I don't always have the opportunity to really intentionally connect and intentionally engage. So I thought intention would be a very good word for me to concentrate on for 2025 so that I can build stronger relationships, so that I can, just understand others in my life a little bit better, not just what they do professionally, but on a more personal level, and just kind of forge those bonds and build those connections that way. So my word is intention. And the quote that I selected, be mindful of intention. Intention is the seed that creates your future. And this quote spoke to me because it is relevant in everything that we do. So also in the Strategic Success series, we were challenged to come up with 5 focus areas that we want to create SMART goals in for 2025. Now, I don't necessarily believe in SMART goals. I know that everything should be measurable and all of that, but I use peace goals instead of SMART goals because I'm really not. I'm not a list person. I'm not a like, ooh, I gotta get this done, because I like to savor the moments. I like to choose goals that allow me to accomplish more than one thing at a time. So that peace goals is an acronym. Peace is an acronym for purposeful. I have to find hold on, I got it right here. All right, sorry about that, but purposeful, examined, achievable, centered, and evolving. So your goals, my goals, I use peace. Purposeful, your goals should have a distinct purpose. Intentions and objectives should celebrate who you are and who you are intentionally becoming. Examined, take time to research your goals and consider the work that will be required for you to accomplish them. Achievable, take action to complete your goals by completing at least one intentional step toward your goals every day of your week. Centered, make sure your goals celebrate your core beliefs and add value to your life. And then evolving, peace goals should accomplish more than one objective. Set goals that create a holistic picture of the life you want to live authentically. I started creating peace goals a while back after experiencing cancer and going through that whole journey of reclaiming my health, because I'm one of those persons that can get really caught up in doing a thing. I can be really hard on myself and not show myself any grace and end up working tirelessly to complete a goal, to the detriment of myself, to the detriment of my health, my relationships, and all of that stuff. I am what you call a recovering workaholic. And in order for me to not be that person, I can't create SMART goals. I have to think of the intention over the metrics. The metrics are important, and being able to show that you're making progress and achieving things, but I have to tackle those things in a different way. So shout out to Dr. Ebony Stone for getting my mind wrapped around the things that I need to and want to accomplish for the year going forward. And those 5 areas that I chose are faith, fun, finances, work, and relationships. And then I didn't list health in there, so I guess I got 6 because health is a major component for me right now that I'm working on. So you'll see all of those things incorporated into Empower Your Week going forward. In a couple of weeks, we'll do a larger session where you can empower your year, because I do believe in forward thinking and then working backwards to complete those goals. So we'll take time to just make a plan for what it is that you want to accomplish in the long run, and then work backwards to make sure that you're empowered weekly to do those things. Okay? So let's jump into the meat of this thing, because we are already 11 minutes into this Empower Your Week session. All right, last week's reflections. How did it go? Did anything come your way that you weren't expecting? Did anybody try you and you were just like left speechless? Like, oh my God, what just happened? Did somebody try you, sis? Did somebody get on your nerves, bruh? What happened? Okay. So, as you know, our handy dandy journals come into play in documenting these situations. And yes, we do have a dedicated Empower Your Week journal. So if you are having a hard time jotting those things down, keeping them at the forefront of your mind, creating that portfolio that will empower you to get in front of these situations in the future, then you need to go to the website and order yours, because these journals have been created intentionally for situations just like this. So in the journal, you have an opportunity to write down the week, just date it. What was the, just use Sunday's date of the previous week. And then write down what happened, like what popped off, what situations arose at work that you weren't quite prepared for, what challenges occurred, what were you attempting to do, how did you react, what were the results, and are you satisfied with the outcome? So I didn't really have anything happen last week. I'll be honest in saying I started a new work from home position last week. So it's been a lot of training for me the past 2 weeks. So I haven't really had time to immerse myself in the culture as of yet. But, having everything listed out in my journal makes me more aware of when I interact with others and how I respond and what their response is and how I'm feeling afterwards. Now that I've created this journal and we've been doing this for a while, I can start breaking down my interactions and my conversations and just start noticing when comments just hit a little different, when you know that there was some shade behind what was just said, or that that comment wasn't made with the best intentions in mind. So just make sure that you are keeping up with what's happening and that you are writing it down. Write down what happened, what were you attempting to do, how did you react when whoever said what they said, what were the results, and are you satisfied with the outcome? By keeping this information documented, you are creating a portfolio for yourself. You are coaching yourself to rise above the conflict. You're coaching yourself to be prepared and empowered when things like this arise at the workplace and basically in life in general, because somebody always going to try you every now and then. So it is essential that you do the work to be prepared to respond properly and not react, right? Okay. So after you have written down your reflections from the past week, I want you to set your intentions for this week. What do you desire for the week ahead? Do you want good friendships? Do you want the opportunity to have lunch with several of your colleagues? If you're remote, do you want to set aside 30 minutes just to check in with a teammate and see how everyone is doing? What do you want? What do you desire? Going into this new week, are you prepared to get what you desire? Did you get that rest time that I talked about earlier? Did you take time to catch up with your loved ones? Did you take time just to do nothing? Do you feel mentally and emotionally prepared going into this new week? Because it's here. What time is it? It's 6:47 a.m. on a Monday morning. So the new week is here. The new work week is here. Are you prepared for it? Do you feel empowered, inspired to achieve your goals this week? And if not, how can you get that way real quick? What can you do right now that will help you to be prepared? Are you rested? Let me take that back. Are you well rested? Did you go to bed on time last night? Or did you stay up watching the game? Now, I heard it was a pretty good game. I missed it myself. But did you stay up too late watching the game? So those are questions that you think about as you set the intentions for this new week going forward. Now, once you've reflected on last week's shenanigans or whatever occurred, and you've set your intentions for the new week going forward, it is time to strategize. Strategize. So, in the Origins of Peace community, we are doing something called the Fall Rejuvenation Program. And the Fall Rejuvenation Program is a chance for you to pour into yourself, to eliminate any toxins and heavy metals that may be presenting themselves in your body, to detox, to enjoy foods that are nourishing and enriching to your health. It's a time just to release the old and embrace newness. So in the group Peace, Power, and Authenticity, I have laid out some resources that talk about different health screenings that are advised around this time of the year. I've shared some herbal tea recipes that will help you kind of balance internally, balance your emotions, balance yourself physically. I also shared some soup recipes, just those nourishing and enriching things that are good for you and good for your body. So take some time to strategize and understand what it is that you actually want. And as I was talking earlier about the Strategic Success series, look at 5 areas of your life that you want to focus on, even if it's this week. What can you do in those areas to strategize and to be as productive as you possibly can? So, how can you prepare? We always talk about meal prep because it is very important to help you save time and energy. So, not only meal prepping, but making sure that you're eating rich foods that nourish your body. So I'll just say, I had the opportunity last week to eat some oatmeal. I have not had oatmeal. Oh my gosh. Oatmeal used to be an everyday thing for me because I absolutely love oatmeal. I'm one of those people that can put the granola in it, the walnuts, almonds, and a little brown sugar, and let me be. I'm also one of those people who can put some unsweetened vanilla oat milk in it, drop a couple almonds and walnuts in it, and call it a day. I'm also one of those people who can put some cranberries in it, nothing else, and love it. Like, I just love oatmeal. And oatmeal is healthy for you. But I was on this health plan that calls for eliminating all carbs. Now, honestly, I'm a vegan, and sometimes we can overdo it with the carbs and not get enough protein, which causes weight gain and inflammation. So I was okay with letting go of oatmeal because I felt like that was something that I needed to do in order to balance out. The older I get, and I'm like, I miss my oatmeal. Like, is there not a plan where I can like have it at least a couple times a week and still stay on plan and just reach my target and achieve the things that I want to achieve with my health? So that's what I am currently working on now, because a sister will be 50 soon. Praise Jesus. Thank you, Lord. And I want to enjoy the things that I want to enjoy, but making sure that I'm doing it in moderation, not overdoing it. But yeah, so anyway, whatever it is that you decide to eat, just make sure that you are choosing healthy, balanced meals, and that you are taking time for meal prep, because it will be very beneficial to you in the long run. The second thing to strategize is to make time for joy, right? Sometimes we don't make enough time to laugh, to connect with others, and just to enjoy the present situation around us. And it can be quite daunting if we don't do that. So I want to make sure that you know how important it is for you to make time for joy. What do you need to do to be joyful? Like I said earlier, do you need to set up a 30-minute Zoom call with a friend that you hadn't been able to connect with? If you didn't make it to whatever your form of worship house is yesterday, church, whatever it may be, do you need to do that? Does that make you joyful? Is there someone who can catch you up on the sermon from yesterday? What can you do just to add some joy into your life? Can you call your grandma like I did? Because my grandma made me very joyful yesterday. So I know I'll be reeling from that all week. All right. And then can you plan for at least 30 minutes of exercise daily? Right before I came on this video, I completed 30 minutes on my indoor bike. It felt good to be back on it because I hadn't been on it for the past 2 weeks. As you know, and I've mentioned several times, I deal with this Achilles injury, and sometimes it flares up and it becomes difficult to do those exercises that I encourage you to do, because I understand the importance of it. But I had a nice pep talk with my neighbor yesterday. He is a fitness coach, so he helped me to make it through another day, just to change my perspective a little bit. And I got up early this morning at my normal 5 a.m. time to meditate on all things good, holy, and pure, and jumped on that bike and got in those 30 minutes. So got my sweat on. I used my sauna, my waistband, my sweatband, and got on this sweatshirt. So I really had a chance to detoxify a little bit, which is what we talk about in the fall rejuvenation program, as well as detoxification and sweating and getting all of those impurities out, right? All right. The birds out here singing early this morning. Okay, so finally, as we come down to the last couple of minutes of our time together, make sure that you tap into your values and your strengths this week to achieve your goals. Okay, so some of my top strengths are I am a coach at heart. I love to connect people, so I'm a connector, and I love to learn. So I'm always looking for new opportunities to learn more information and to utilize it. So make sure that you are taking time to tap into your strengths and use those to your benefit. And then the values that you want to demonstrate this week. What are those? What are the values that you want to demonstrate? Make sure those are at the forefront of whatever it is that you want to accomplish, because that will help you get to your goal quicker. All right. Stretch goal for the week. Make sure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and comfortable before you go to sleep. I got too many E's in sleep, but evidently I mean that thing. So you want to make sure that you are setting yourself up for some good rest, because oftentimes, we don't sleep as well as we may want to. I know that changes in the body. Sometimes you get hot when you go to sleep. Sometimes your back might hurt because you're sleeping on your side wrong or you're sleeping incorrectly. So make sure that you take time to set up that bedroom in a way that promotes good sleep, solid rest. Okay? That is your stretch goal for the week. That shouldn't be a stretch goal, but oftentimes we don't take time to do that, so we're calling it a stretch goal. All right, so I am about to close so I can get my day started, and I'm wishing you the very best day that you can possibly have. But I will leave us with a quick word of encouragement. So, Father God, thank you for being with us today and each day as we empower ourselves to move through this week with peace, intention, understanding, and authenticity. Thank you for just new opportunities to show up as our best selves and to be intentional about our relationships and our connections with others. Thank you for each opportunity that you send our way. And thank you that we have great responses and we do not overreact. Thank you for allowing us to be educated and empowered on how to move forward strategically and in the best way that we possibly can. We thank you for these and many more blessings. In the name of your loving son, Jesus, amen. Amen. So I hope y'all have a fabulous, fabulous week. I don't know what next week will look like, but just know that however it may come, Empower Your Week will happen. Okay? So happy Monday to you. Have a great day. Make sure that you're connected on every possible platform at Origins of Peace. And also, if you want to have the more intimate conversations, to share exactly what's going on at work and get more direct coaching on how to empower yourself to move forward, join the private Facebook group. It is a private group, Peace, Power, and Authenticity. And that is where you gain the insight on how to get ahead of those challenges that present themselves at work and at home. Okay? All right. Have a lovely day. Talk to you soon. Peace.